Hey everyone, thank you for joining me. In this episode, we're going to talk about business. I've started a few businesses in my life. My first business when I was 18 years old. That was a great accomplishment for me. And business is a very interesting concept. And I think the question that we really want to look at and we really want to answer is, should you start a business? If you've asked yourself the question, should I, as in you, start a business? The answer, I would say, is 100% yes, if you have asked yourself the question. Now, if you are the type of person who has never had a business before, I don't care what your age, it is very valid to be able to ask yourself if you want to start a business or not. However, I think if you asked yourself the question, that's already saying that you are a candidate, a perfect candidate, in fact, I'd say, to start a business. Most people go through their lives without even considering it. They just like the 9-to-5 job. You go, you work, you do what you need to do, you go home, you're done. Business is a lot different than that. Just to give you guys an idea, hours are flexible. If you want to work more, you work more. If you want to work less, you work less. Of course, the more you work, the better chances of making more money. Usually, that's a very generalized statement, but that's usually true. In my circumstance, European Motors, the more I work, the better opportunities to make more money. And so that's something you need to keep in mind. If you want to have a 9-to-5 job, there's nothing wrong with that. But I think if you ask yourself the question, you're kind of questioning the concept of a 9-to-5 job and saying, I think I might be up for this. That's the first part that you need to ask yourself. What's the second part? Well, the second part is this. Do you have the means to be able to start your own business? That usually means some type of money, not always. Right now with the internet and social media, there's so many ways that you can start a business where sometimes you'll have the business before you even know that you have it. Things like people who have tons of Instagram followers, people who, I don't know, do online tutoring and make some money like that. There's so many ways. This video isn't really about how to start a business, it's should you or not. There's always good loans at really low interest for business people. There's even grants for people in minority groups. Let's say you're a Latino, let's say you're a woman. Oh my gosh, if you're a woman, there are grants just to start businesses. Tons of money out there. The thing is, you gotta go find them. Whether it's you have a really close family member who can loan you money. But like I said, oftentimes, look at Uber. Now you can just sign up an Uber, although yes, you are working for someone and stuff. You set your own hours and your own pace, and that can set really good connections. So the two parts of this video can be summarized in this way. If you ask yourself, should I start a business? The answer is probably yes, because you've already asked yourself the question and you're interested in business. Read about it, look at people's experiences. I can tell you, starting business is probably the best thing I've ever done in my life. I can't be happier. And most people get into business think that way. I think very few people get out of business. I think the important thing is having a good support system. And the second part is having the means of doing it. Research your topic, research what you really need in your community, what you are seeking. And if usually you are seeking something and there isn't someone who's actually doing that or providing that service, you could probably provide that service and you could do a really good job at it. So keep that in mind and always think positive, work really hard, and whatever your dreams are, super easy to get them. Why? Because if you mentally think what you want to do, you're going to have it. Thank you for joining us. If you thought this was a really good boost to your ego, which it should be, please give this a thumbs up. If you want to hear more about business, again, give it a thumbs up. And I'd like to hear from you in the comments right below. Let me know what questions you'd like me to talk about. What questions you hopefully want me to answer about business, about being positive, about being hopeful. And I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.